California, firefighters are battling a deadly, fast-moving, erratic fire that exploded overnight.
Oh my God, everybody's like panicking and going crazy and everybody's just trying to leave.
A bulldozer operator has been killed and 3 firefighters were injured battling the so-called car fire. The fire tore through 2 communities and then jumped the Sacramento River, reaching the city of Redding. New evacuation orders have been issued. At least 15 buildings are destroyed, including a historic schoolhouse, and 5 others damaged. A fire spokesman says the blaze is taking down everything in its path. Fueled by scorching temperatures and strong winds, the fire tripled in size overnight. More than 28,000 acres have burned. On the phone with me now is Dave Grassoff. He's a photographer for our Sacramento station, KOVR. Good morning. Dave, give me a sense of what conditions are like where you are right now.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. I am right in the thick of it. I'm in an area called, subdivision called Sunset Terrace. Ironically, I lived here back in the 70s, and right now I am with Redding Fire Department. They are trying to save homes. I'm right in front of a house right now. They're putting a lot of water in this house, but I can tell you a majority of this house is burned. Across the street, another house is burning on fire. Now, right next door to one of these houses that is on fire, Anne-Marie, somebody left the sprinklers on. They put some sprinklers up on their roof. That house for right now is okay. But like you were talking about earlier, you mentioned the word erratic, and that's exactly what's taking place. There's spot fires. You see a couple homes burning here, and then no houses burning down the road for a little bit. And so all of a sudden you see more houses burning. I've seen a couple houses completely burned to the ground, and I would say probably I'm staying back about 50 yards right now. There's a tremendous amount of brush, a lot of manzanita up in this subdivision, a lot of pine trees, and right now I can see some telephone poles burning, some pine trees, and some manzanita as Redding Fire continues to battle this blaze.
So you mentioned that you lived in this neighborhood in the 70s. I know you grew up in the area. Have you been able to talk to any friends or family members? It sounds like people did not have a lot of time to get out of their house.
Anne-Marie, this actually started back on Monday. It was a flat tire from a car, a blowout. They got into some dry grass. That's what started it about 5 miles west of here in a small town called Whiskeytown, up by Whiskeytown Lake. And like you mentioned, it grew from 4,000 acres to up over 25,000 acres what it appears to be right now. My parents actually live here. My sister and my brother. My parents had to evacuate. They live about a mile from where I am right now, but they had to evacuate. My brother, he lives up closer towards Whiskeytown Lake. He had to evacuate as well. So at this point, they don't even know if their houses are standing. They were staying with my sister, who lives a distance away, so they're with them. But they're safe. That's the good news. But unfortunately, I'm seeing an awful lot of burned houses right now.
It's really sad. Listen, I really appreciate you talking to us this morning. Dave, stay safe with your reporting, all right?
Thank you, Amber.
That was Dave Grassoff reporting for us. The car fire is one of several large fires burning